The last part of our lesson was reducing a fraction to lowest terms. Now this phrase, lowest terms, is really important in math, and it means that our fraction cannot be reduced any further. So we're basically going to do the reverse of what we did here. So rather than multiply by a number and create an equivalent fraction, we're going to take an equivalent fraction and we're going to divide by a number to get the most reduced number that we can. So a reduced fraction means the top and bottom number do not have any common factors. Okay, the way that we find this is we divide by the GCF. The GCF is our greatest common factor. Now, even if your student or you, the student, do not know what the GCF is, that's okay. You can still reduce to lowest terms. It will just be more steps, and that's not a problem. So let's take, for example, the fraction 22/44. Okay, so ideally I'd find the GCF, which would be the biggest number that can go into 22 and 44. But maybe I look at that and go, I don't know what that is, and I don't feel like making a factor tree to figure it out. That's okay. Find the first number that you can. So if I look at 22 and 44, they both end in an even number, which means it can be divided by 2. So here's the technique that I'm showing the students to do. We're going to draw a divide sign, and then we're going to write the number we're dividing by. In this case, we're dividing by the number 2. Okay, so 22 divided by 2 is 11. 44 divided by 2 is 22. And then I say, all right, do 11 and 22 have any more common factors? And they do. They actually have the number 11. So I can divide again. So I'm going to divide this by 11. 11 divided by 11 is 1. And 22 divided by 11 is 2. So my final answer is 1/2. 22 over 44 is equivalent to 1/2, and 1/2 is reduced to lowest terms because 1 and 2 do not have any more common factors. Okay, now we could have done the same problem here if we would have recognized that our greatest common factor is 22. And I want to show you what that will look like. It's just fewer steps. So if we have 22 over 44, okay, and I know, hey, wait a second, 22 goes into 44, it's half of it. So I'm going to divide by 22 the first time. 22 divided by 22 equals 1, and 44 divided by 22 equals 22, it just equals 2. So our final answer is going to be 1/2, which is the same as our first answer. This one just had multiple steps, and this one used the greatest common factor. Either way is acceptable, just more steps, and this is fewer steps. I'm going to do one more example of reducing to lowest terms. So I'm going to do 18 over 24. And the biggest number that goes into 18 and 24. Well, the greatest common factor of 18 and 24 is actually 6. So I can divide by 6. 18 divided by 6 equals 3. And 24 divided by 6 equals 4. So I can get my answer of 3/4. Now 3 and 4 do not have any common factors, so this cannot be reduced any further. Now, again, let's do it the way where we do a few more steps. Say I look at 18 and 24 and I go, I don't know what the greatest common factor is, but they're both even, so I know 2 goes in. So let's start with 2. 18 divided by 24. Didn't leave myself very much space there, did I? Divide by 2. 18 divided by 2 equals 9. And 24 divided by 2 equals 12. Okay, 9 and 12, is that lowest terms? Well, 9 and 12 have a common factor of 3. So I'm going to do it again. Let's divide by 3 this time. So draw my divide box and a 3. 9 divided by 3 equals 3. And 12 divided by 3 equals 4. Now 3 over 4 is reduced to lowest terms because 3 and 4 do not have any common factors. And this is the same exact answer as we got last time. So either way, we would like to be, this is our goal here, to be dividing by the greatest common factor. That's what we're aiming for. But while we're working towards that. It's okay if we're doing multiple steps. It just takes a little bit longer, but it gives the same answer.